Hey everyone, let's talk about Ethiopia, a land with a super old history and a really cool culture. They have so many traditions, but one of the most special is the Timket festival. It shows how strong their Christian faith is. Every year on January 19th, people celebrate Timket to remember when Jesus was baptized in the Jordan River. It's a happy time when Ethiopians from all over come together to show their faith and how united they are. Timket is more than just a religious holiday, though. It's like a big party. Families get to see each other, communities come together, and the whole country celebrates its heritage. For 3 days, the streets of Ethiopia are full of parades, music and dancing. You can smell incense everywhere and you hear prayers all around. It's a really special atmosphere. And you know what? Timket is so important that even UNESCO, a group that protects important traditions around the world, says it's super special. They call it an intangible cultural heritage of humanity. That's a really big deal. It shows us how important Ethiopian Christianity is and how it connects people from the past to the present. The best part about Timket is that everyone can enjoy it, even if they're not religious. It's just a beautiful celebration of Ethiopian culture. Okay, so why do they celebrate Timket? Well, it's all about the story of Jesus' baptism. The Bible tells us that John the Baptist knew Jesus was the Son of God, so he baptized him in the Jordan River. This was like a symbolic cleaning, a fresh start for Jesus and the beginning of his teachings. For Ethiopian Christians, Timket is a big reminder of this event and what it means for everyone. Baptism is super important in the Christian faith. It's like being born again, getting a clean slate and becoming closer to Jesus. Timket is all about celebrating this special experience and how important baptism is. The connection between the story in the Bible and the Timket celebration is super clear. Everything they do during Timket, like using water, having religious leaders there and focusing on spiritual renewal, comes from the story of Jesus' baptism. It's like they're bringing the story to life right there on the streets of Ethiopia. Timket has been around for a really long time, even way back to the early days of Christianity in Ethiopia. People say it's been celebrated since the 4th century AD, right after Christianity came to the region. Over time, Timket has changed a little bit, adding some Ethiopian culture and traditions, but it's still mostly about its religious meaning. A long time ago, during the rule of Emperor Zara Yacob in the 15th century, Timket went through some big changes. This emperor was a very religious man, and he added new rituals and practices to make the festival even more spiritual. He also wanted everyone in Ethiopia to feel united, so he encouraged people from all over to join the celebration. Even after this emperor, other rulers kept adding their own touches to Timket, making it even more special. But even with all these changes, the most important parts of Timket have stayed the same, celebrating Jesus' baptism, focusing on spiritual renewal and bringing the nation together. It's cool how Timket has changed with the times, but still kept its special meaning. Get this. Timket is a full-on experience. It's full of rituals, music and dancing that shows you what Ethiopian culture is all about. One of the coolest things they have is called tablets. These are like replicas of the Ark of the Covenant, which is a sacred chest from the Bible. They parade these tablets through the streets with so much respect, and it's amazing to see. The processions are incredible. Priests wearing colorful robes carry the tablets on their heads, and tons of people dressed in white follow them. There's traditional music everywhere with drums and chants that make you feel like you're in another world. And the dancing? Don't even get me started. Everyone dances together to show their happiness and devotion. It's so powerful. But Timket is more than just a big party. It's also a time to think about your life and how to be a better person. People go to rivers and lakes, just like the Jordan River. And priests reenact the baptism of Jesus. Everyone feels a sense of peace and joy as they remember their own baptism and ask for forgiveness. This festival brings everyone in Ethiopia together, no matter who they are or where they come from. It's beautiful to see how faith can unite so many people. Timket shows us how important it is to keep traditions alive and teach them to younger generations. It's a beautiful celebration of Ethiopian Christianity that leaves everyone in awe. Hey everyone, let's talk about Ethiopia, a land with a super old history and a really cool culture. They have so many traditions, but one of the most special is the Timket festival. It shows how strong their Christian faith is. Every year on January 19th, people celebrate Timket to remember when Jesus was baptized in the Jordan River. It's a happy time when Ethiopians from all over come together to show their faith and how united they are. Timket is more than just a religious holiday, though. It's like a big party. Families get to see each other, communities come together, and the whole country celebrates its heritage. For 3 days, the streets of Ethiopia are full of parades, music, and dancing. You can smell incense